So this came out last night on 3 News, but it only got put on YouTube this morning. It's worth having a look at because I think we know this, that this government's not very good at this, but that's starting to trickle through and be seen in the polls. Now, as always, typically don't really care about the polls when it comes to percentage in the House and how many seats. And this one's a bit different though, because it looks at how people think each party is handling the economy and stuff now, which is definitely a snapshot of what the country thinks today. So let's have a look.
Kia ora, this is 3 News. A new poll shows Kiwis are losing faith in National's economic credibility, with confidence in its ability to handle the cost of living crisis plummeting. The party has also lost ground on all the top 5 major issues, even the ones it usually sees as strengths. Amelia Wade has the numbers.
Abundant daffodils for Daffodil Day mark the start of spring.
I'm loving the outfits.
The PM given a job to do on Friday on top of his day job.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep.
Do you know why he had time to do that job on Friday, Chewie? Because he's got no portfolios. So this is what he could have been spending time doing, his portfolios, but instead he was doing flower arranging.
The hive healthy at Wellington, so yeah.
But the beehive is still stuck in its winter of discontent, despite spring being sprung tomorrow. The economy's stalled, unemployment's up, and people are still doing it tough.
I mean, like from the mainstream media, bang, 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 you know? 3 pretty big hits there.
The government is doing enough for the cost of living?
Probably not. Like, definitely not.
No, at all. Not at all.
It's a hard question. Possibly not.
So what that means, right, is that he's a National supporter or an ACT supporter. Because when he says it's a hard question, what he's doing is going, these are my guys, so it's hard to see them not succeeding. That's what that means. That's my honest hell belief. That's why it was hard from him.
I reckon they're bloody hopeless.
Whereas he's not. You see the difference?
That's all I got to say.
Kiwis are grumpy at National. The latest Ipsos Issues Monitor shows now only 26% of Kiwis see National as the best manager for inflation.
Sample size of 1,002, that's a big sample size, and pretty accurate. Margin of error 3.5%.
That's down 5% since May, and now it's well behind its Labour rivals on 33%.
Now that says something. Because what this is doing, this is not a how many seats would they win. This is a who do you trust to run the economy? And look, fair enough to say that's only 60% total. There's another 40% out there. But first term government, 2 years in, probably should still be in honeymoon phase. The opposition, who, let's be honest, just got ousted violently from government, are seen as better managers of the cost of living. This is fascinating.
Obviously, if you came to power promising to solve the cost of living crisis, that's bad news. And it feeds into this narrative that, first of all, confirms what people feel, which is that they're doing it tough. And second of all, that, the government isn't living up to, what it was elected on.
The Ipsos survey also shows National is losing ground on its handling of the economy, something the party talks up when it can.
Well, look, I think we've got the right economic plan for the future for New Zealand to realise all the incredible potential that sits in this country. There's, as I've said before, it's a
Just as an
two-speed
aside,
recovery.
Yep.
Pay attention to the woman.
Okay.
So I've noticed her popping up in almost every press conference and appearance that Luxon is doing.
Mm-hmm.
We'll come back to it.
Okay.
Currently.
Now, just 32% of Kiwis see it as the best manager of the economy, down 15 points since last February.
Did we get that far now? 15 points. 15 points. So that means they were basically 50%, 47. 15 points is huge. Labour's still not higher than them, but National having dropped 15,
and its lead on Labour is wafer thin, just
their
2
wafer.
points.
We're the adults that have been elected to clean up the mess. That's what we're doing. It's been pretty tough.
Does anyone believe, like, honestly, look, if there are anybody out there right now who are National supporters, does anyone believe this? Like, do you believe that we were elected to clean up this mess and it's what we're doing? Honestly? Like, I mean, that's a real, genuine question to people who would vote for National or start a party on the right. Do you really, like, Craig Rennie has this great line he ends most of his podcasts with because, you know, he goes, are you feeling back on track yet? Has that happened? Are you feeling back on track yet? Do you really feel like these guys are putting it right? Because I would hate to say it like this, but reality might say otherwise.
Tough for New Zealanders, we understand that, but I think they have confidence that we're making the right decisions for the long term.
That's despite National's repeated promises it's got it all under control. In fact, National's polling is down from its peak last February on all the major issues: inflation, health, the economy, housing, crime. Confidence has fallen in all areas. The left bloc is now the preferred manager for 17 of the top 20 issues.
Do you hear that, Vano? The top 20 issues in New Zealand politics, the left bloc currently is seen as the leader on 17 out of 20. That's 85% of the issues. The left bloc are seen as the leader.
Crime. Confidence has fallen in all areas. The left bloc is now the preferred manager for 17 of the top 20 issues.
Well, I don't comment on polls and surveys, as you know. I was
because they're never good for me at the moment.
Elected, and we were elected as a government in 2023, and there'll be an opportunity in 2026 for New Zealanders to make that decision: are they better off under us?
Labour's gains are by default, not from momentum, because the party hasn't released a skerrick of policy. Voters are punishing National because...
That's a fair way for a reporter to bring it up. She's basically saying, Labour's doing this well, and they haven't even opened their mouths yet. What does that mean? Exactly.
The cost of living is still hurting. They are the party that promised relief, but haven't yet delivered it.
There you go. So, Chewie, do you want me to bring up that picture? I don't know who that person is you want to talk about. Or do you want to comment on that first of all? What are your thoughts?
Look, I was trying to find the post that discussed it, but essentially, like, my partner noticed the other day at a press conference that she was standing immediately behind him and just like looking at him in this fawning sort of way. So I started looking into it, and she has been at almost every media stand-up while he's been out and about. She is involved in Crimson Education, the education group that John Key is on the board of.
Yeah.
I just find it interesting. Like, she doesn't have anything to do with New Zealand Police. She's
what is she doing
in this education group. There's no common thread that links her to these appearances that I've been able to find. Like, she doesn't have anything to do with police. She was at a factory or a business appearance. It's just weird. I'm really trying to find that post. I can't find it.
But because the other thing is, right, there can be people, I don't know, hangers on, but she's up the front of the press conference. She's not just like with the Prime Minister a lot. She's in front of the cameras. Maybe I need to go and track this down and watch the whole press conference.
Yes, I thought I'd bookmarked it and I can't find it. So
surely everyone up there, all four of them, would talk for some reason. I mean, could it be to do with police colleges or something?
Oh, okay. I've just found it. Hat tip to Mountain Tui. He put the post up on Reddit about 13 hours ago. Nancy Liu, why does Luxon take this John Key Crimson Education National List MP to all of his press conferences in Auckland? So we should definitely, like, she's I've got an image here. She is front and center on this Crimson Education thing. So there she is, there, right in the middle.
Girlboss.nz. Girlboss.nz. What?
So this is something I think we've touched on just a little bit, but with all of these curriculum changes and school changes that Erica Stanford is putting through, a lot of the material that they're sending through to schools and is basically coming to save the day for our educational achievement is coming from Crimson Education, an organisation or business that John Key sits on the board of. So, what's that word that I like using in cases like this? It's corruption. Corruption is the word that I'm looking for there.
Oh my gosh! I'm just having a look. I'm just educating myself on Girlboss. Girlboss.nz.
Oh, that's how
Join
it
the
starts.
movement. Join Girlboss today. This is how it starts. This is like becoming a Nazi. You just start casually reading their literature. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I reckon so. But yeah, like here she is again, and yeah, obviously the piece that jogged my memory just then.